Hey everybody, Douglas Weed here again for another unboxing, and today we're going to be opening up Planet from Blue and Orange Games. This game is a game about a world is taking shape in the palm of your hands. Take on the role of super beings and compete to create perfect worlds with the ideal conditions for wildlife to flourish. It's a very neat game. Each player's board is a 12-sided three-dimensional planet core. Throughout 12 turns, select landscape tiles representing oceans, deserts, mountains, or frozen lands, and arrange them on your planet to create the best ecosystem. Win animal cards while fulfilling your own natural habitat objectives and create the most populated planet in the universe. So let's take a look on the inside of this. So first off, looks like it got jostled around here in shipping. So let's button this up a little bit. So it has a bunch of different planet tiles. So we'll take a look a little further at these in just a second here. So first off, looking at the tiles, they have a nice waxy feel on the outside. They're very thick tiles with a magnetic base to them. So from my understanding of this game, the way it gets put together is you take one of these tiles and you have your planetary core. So you can basically magnetize it to the core so that way you have your starting habitat. They peel off pretty easily. They're very basic magnets, really thin, and they stick really nice so they can adhere just about however you want. So the cores themselves are a plastic core with the shape of the tiles, and they each have magnets in the center of them. They're very light, so they're very easy to handle, very easy to use. And again, like I said, there are 4 of them. I like the nice tray in here. It's beveled so that way they sit in nice and easy in the actual trays. And there's multiple different ecosystem tiles. So you've got forest, desert, oceans, tundras, mountains, regions. And they all vary, just depends on what kind of terrain you want to use. So as you can see, there's multiple different terrain types in here, all tundra. And you can set it up however you want. But they all have that nice waxy feel to them, and they look really nice. So after that, let's take a look. We have the world tile. So it looks like it does something specific. I'll go into that in a second. I'm not sure what they do. More tiles. It kind of get all over the place really easily in this. And then it comes with a deck of cards, which I'll look at that in just a second. So the game comes with a rule book in Spanish, French, and English. Has a very just standard waxy paper feel to it. The game runs for 2 to 4 players, 8 and up for 30 minutes. Comes with four planet cores, as seen here. 50 continental tiles, 45 animal cards, which I'll go over those in a minute. 5 natural habitat objective cards, which I'll look at those in a moment. And 1 first player token, which I'm assuming that's what this is. So, a world is taking shape in the palm of your hands. Spread your mountain ranges and your deserts. Expand your forests, oceans, and glaciers. Strategically position your continents to form habitable environments for animal life to develop and try to create the most populated planet. So it goes over setup, your turn lists, adding additional continents, the origin of life, so we'll go into animal cards in a moment. So it sets up how the way the regions look. In case of a draw, there's actually a draw rules, which is nice. And in the game, and then it gives you variants. So you can have a beginning game variant, mystery animal variant. So it gives you several different options, so it looks like it has a very high replayability. Let's take a look at the cards and see what we've got in here. So you have different objective cards. So these are so you can make a water world, you can make a forest world, desert world, like a rock world, or a tundra world. And then you have different biomes. You have whales, pandas, snakes, some multiple deserts. You have individual fish, different real animals, yaks, vultures, seals, penguins, jellyfish, sharks, raccoons, scorpions, llamas. So it looks like a pretty straightforward game. The cards themselves have a nice flimsiness to them, but they're a little waxy, so they look like they're really nice cards. I would probably recommend sleeving them. The actual tray in here does allow for sleeved cards. It does give you a little additional space, and you can put them on the other side if you want as well. So I would recommend sleeving the cards. It does have a nice look to it. Most of it is going to be the tiles themselves and the cores. That's what take up most of the component space in this game. So it looks like a really good, straightforward game. I'm looking forward to playing it. And of course, this has been Planet from Blue and Orange Games. So until next time, everyone have a great gaming day.